Please put your devices on airplane mode.
All right. So what's your name?
My name is Rob Ross, man. You know what I'm saying? My government is Robert Ross, but, you know, I go by Rob Ross.
All right. What's the name of your company?
Penny Pinchin Records is where we're at right now. Penny Pinchin Records is the store.
Okay. So where are you from?
I am from Seattle, Washington. You know what I'm saying? The central area.
All right. All right. What schools did you attend?
Yeah. Wow. A lot of schools. How far we went back? Where we going?
Elementary school.
Elementary. I did Leschi. I did Oak Lake. I did Decatur. I did Garfield. I did Sharpless. You know, things of that nature.
Mm-hmm. High school.
Garfield was my high school.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, excuse me, my fault.
Yeah.
And Decatur was my third grade, fourth grade, whatever like that. And then I went to Eckstein, which was a middle school.
Okay.
For those that don't know what that is, I'm talking about.
My dad went to Eckstein.
Come on.
Okay, so what is your business?
Well, my business is a variety of things. But as we sit right here right now, Penny Pinchin Records is just a small record store with a big impact. A colossal impact to be exact. And what I do is, what my focus is to just basically, you know, have a space for people to bring their music to me and be able to showcase their music in different ways. Also, I have a few clothing items that are locally, you know what I'm saying, ungenerated. I generate my own too, which is also Colossal Life. We'll get into that a little later, but yeah, so.
Okay. So what is the purpose of your company?
See, because I jumped the gun a little bit. If you guys know, I jumped the gun. I jumped off the gun. And that's where I was at with the fact that I'm here solely purpose is to basically give a platform for other people. Like, my focus in the next few months from now will be doing pop-up shops for other people to bring their clothing and things that way. They'll be able to sit here and they'll be able to bring their people in here and display their own clothing. So my purpose was basically to have a spot where I can bring people together. Because if you don't know, I mean, I know you know, but if people don't know, I also promote. So I wanted a place where I can just put everything in one bag and we can just get together and meet up and do things like that. So. Oh, yes. Oh, there's something back there. That's something. Yeah, something back there, man. We're gonna drive that at the end.
Yeah. So what would you say? What's the significance of your company?
The significance of my company would be the fact that I have a studio. I can get these artists, because my focus is artists, because I started off as that, you know, I love hip hop. And so like I said, I built something that I can deal with, but then my main focus is deal with cats that are trying to get to the next level. And so I tried my best to basically show them the way, like show them how this is how it should be done. This is how it looks. This is how it feels. I can help them get their music done. I can help them get on ASCAP. I'm an ASCAP rep too. If people don't know that, that's something that for people to do their music. It costs $100. It's $50 for writing, $50 for publishing. Come talk to me and I'll take care of you. But like you said a little second ago, I have a studio that's in the back end of my building here, and I have artists. So some of these artists that's actually behind me have actually been here and actually, you know, recorded here, or they've been on one of my shows. So my thing is just basically bring the music to other places and other levels that people may not be able to get to themselves. That's what I'm trying to do.
Nice. So, how long has your business been established?
1995 is when I first quoted to coin the word Penny Pinchin Records. And that was because of my brother, Jay Sway. Sway told me, one day he said, hey, Rob, I was trying to get some record labels. He was like, you know, you can start off with Get Money Records and all that. He said, but, you know, to me, you're a penny pincher. And I said, well, damn, you calling me a penny pincher? I'm like, what do you say? He said, man, you know, you're stingy. You're like, you're Scrooge McDuck. And I just like, yeah, that's funny, because that was one of my things. We used to always laugh and say Scrooge McDuck. That was one of my favorite, you know, cartoon characters, and we laughed about it. And so I thought that made sense, because then we started going further and started thinking about, like, we all start from the bottom. No, and no one starts from the top. So some people think that they're doing good. If you ever use a coupon, or if you ever went to the club before 11 to get in for free, you are a penny pincher. Don't you forget that.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a beautiful thing. You know, so I think in this new day and age, there's a lot of people that's glorifying spending their money too much rather than saving their money. You know, you got to do it smart, especially, you know what I'm saying, as you get older and, you know, you want to save to invest, to have your own business and and other things like that. So
that's where we're
Penny
going.
Pinchin is an amazing thing.
And that's where we're going next too.
So do you have any, do you have a motto, a slogan, mission statement, any of that type of stuff?
Yeah, well, it's funny because I'm Mr. Conversation. I have a bunch of different slogans. But one of my favorite ones is Penny Pinchin Records, pinching pennies to diamonds, black diamonds. You know what I'm saying? And that's my music group. So some people don't know that my music group is Black Diamond Music Group. And so that's where it all came. It derived from the fact that Penny Pinchin, we pinch pennies to stack money and get money. And then also, it's Colossal Life, because Colossal Life is my media group. And it's just basically, we're just trying to live a different way. We're trying to live colossal, because you can keep trying to live small and trying to keep, living like you don't want it. And then that's what you want to do. Then you'll stay stuck in that form. You know what I'm saying? But Penny Pinchin Records is a small store with a big impact.
So who were some of your influences?
My mom, my grandfather, Bill Jimerson, my Uncle Willie, my Uncle Dennis, you know what I'm saying? People like that, you know what I'm saying? People in neighborhoods. This guy that had the store on the corner, Mr. Wilson, things like that's kind of intrigued me to see that they were running things and still living day-to-day life and dealing with people, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of that inspired me. Like my grandfather told me, he said, Pooh, that's what they call me. He said, Pooh, if you get into something and you do it, make sure it's something that you love. Because if you do it and you love to do it, it'll always be easier. It won't be a job. It'll be part of your life and hobby that you're making money off of. So I took that to heart. I love music. As anybody knows, you know what I'm saying? I'm into music. I've been dealing with music for my whole life. I used to push pool tables in the boys club to stay in the boys club, to be there with Mix-a-Lot when he did his shows, to penny pinch. So I would have to pay to get in. I just do work. We move the pool tables out the way. We stick around and we'll get in there for free.
I'm happy that you said that, because I come across a lot of people, just being around and being in the music scene also, that don't understand that, or just in business in general, that they always want a handout, but they don't understand that sometimes do something to get something, you don't always got to have money. You know what I'm saying? It always don't start with money. It starts with a little elbow grease a lot of times.
The world was built off of that. We were built off bartering. That's a bartering. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. That's why I live to that this day right now. I barter to this day. I think it's like one of the biggest things that I can do, because as you see, I have a few items in here. So sometimes somebody might want to do some studio time, but then they don't have that, but they might have some items that we can barter with, and we can put the items in the store. And I'm cool with that, because if I know the items, if I can see the item and I know it's going to be something that's going to work or going to move off and be sold or whatever, I don't mind taking that from somebody and using that as a part of their payment for something. So, I'm with that.
Nice. So, on the flip side of who are some of your influences, and shout out to Grandpa Jimerson.
You already know.
What inspires you? What inspires you to do what you do?
Happiness. Just being happy, just being able to be happy when I get up, being able to see somebody that I feel that they're not happy, and when they leave me, I don't want to make it like I'm some good guy or whatever. But when people fuck with me, I can say that. When people, they work with me or they run across me, I try the best to give them me. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is I don't try to hold myself back and try to act some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Before this interview started, first thing I asked you was, bro, you want me to be... you said, no, I'd be you, so I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So this is easy for me. If I can be me, then I'm good. You say, just be you? That's all you got to say to me one time is be me, and everything else, it falls short of any problems. Like you're going to see my friend coming in right now. He's not going to be able to see it on the camera, but he comes in here, and trust and believe me, if he didn't get a good dose of some good live information from me or some good spirit, some good energy, he wouldn't come see me almost every day or every other day. You know what I'm saying? And that's my guy in the building right now, James Supel, man. You already know. So... so what inspires me is just be a good person to people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do this right here, because I can deal with people, and different people give me a better day. I also have Uhaul in there too. I didn't say nothing about that because it's not the biggest part of my business. Some people think that is because Uhaul is bigger than me in business. But for me, the biggest part of my business is my music that I have from my local guys and our local clothing that we're dealing with. But Uhaul is definitely here. And if you ever need a Uhaul, hit me up. I can get them in Seattle. I can get them in New York, California, wherever you want. I can get you a Uhaul. So you don't have to get them from my lot. So don't feel like you have to say, oh, I can't get a truck from Rob because he only got them over there in Skyway. That's not true. I'm nationwide with this movement. Bang, bang.
Okay, so what motivates you?
The same thing that inspires me motivates me. Just I'm easy, bro. Like I'm like one of the easiest person, man. People to deal with. I motivate myself off of just knowing that if I'm up, here's a better thing I can say. If I didn't get here to make myself get here to come do this right here, I would have destroyed your whole day. We had an appointment. So if I didn't make it here, then I wouldn't have made this for you. Then I would have messed your whole day up because you'd have been like, dang, what I'm gonna do now? Because now this guy's not here. I got to go filter out some. So what motivates me is just to be on prompt person, be a prompt person, be at what I say I'm going to do, be a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that my kids are still growing and being grown men. They're being grown men. You know what I'm saying? So they don't motivate me no more. They motivated me already. My kids are grown now. They're being motivation to me in a different way because I'm watching them. You know what I'm saying? And how they're growing. They're grown men. So it's just being able to inspire people like myself. And I got a couple of young people I'm working with right now. So I'm doing a program soon. It's going to be taking youth and putting them together and doing albums for them. You know, maybe an EP and get them, you know, to a point where they can't get their self if they had to go out here and pay to get the beats, So I'm looking for funding. If somebody has some funding and want to help us out over here, we're more than open to take that. We're working with a guy right now, K. Williams. His music will be coming out. Hopefully it'll be coming out in January. And look for a single to be coming out soon. Probably going to be a single with him and Shot a Pistol. Probably going to be coming out soon. So, yeah, so what motivates me is just being a good person to myself and then to anybody that I deal with.
Yeah, I like that. So, in closing,
damn,
what's next for you?
I don't want to leave.
What's next for your company?
So, see, like I talk, I'm apologizing to him, too, because I talk in circles. I love to talk. He could have really just came in here and just said, Rob, talk about yourself. And I would have just probably ran through. He could have chopped it up and edited it up. I would answer them all because because I've just said what I just said. My next thing is basically doing these youth programs where I can actually help out. We wrote up a program. It's called Music is Life. And Music is Life is just basically going to be a program where kids can come in, something like 4 or 5 kids at a time. They can come in and they can learn how to get on the DAW system, which is, Pro Tools, Logic, Cubase and things of that nature. We'll teach them how to, turn it on, all that, of course. Teach them how to go in there and make music, either record, edit, and things of that nature. And also we're going to have a writing program where they can, be taught how to do 16s and how to do bars and bridges and things of this nature. So we're trying to help them structure their music. And like I said, my back end of that is just to see the joy on their face when they finish a project. Because listen, I'm gonna hold this mic so I don't do that crazy. So these guys up here, man, these guys are out here, man. I go to Tone first. You know what I'm saying? He's been through a lot in his life, but when he does this right here, this is a accomplishment. These are accomplishments, man. Right here, this guy right here just came over a few days ago. This is his first one. Some of these guys have done a couple of them already. This is his first album. He was so excited to come in here and not just only, make sure I got his music, but to just basically say, thanks for even, being a part of what I'm doing. So I got a couple of customers coming in, which is a good thing because it makes you guys know that we're not just sitting around here. Hey, how you guys doing? Give me 1 second. I'll be right to you guys. Okay. So it's let you guys know that this is not no gimmick. This is real life work. And I really, really, really pride myself into being a businessman. So with that being said, I'm going to say thank you for coming out of space, man. I don't know the name of the whole thing is going on, but I know.
Media. Appreciate it.
And one thing I know though is you're doing great things. I know it's going to get bigger and bigger, and I want to be a part of it as much as I can. If you ever need me for anything, if you need me for somewhere to sit down and have somebody come in here, we can come to the studio. I think I need to get 2 because I got a whole different entity, right? Yeah. So I'll probably be back, you guys. I might get lucky to be back, talking about the studio a little bit. They're probably going to be on the camera next.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Please put your devices on airplane mode.